Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. This is our brand new floor here in our studio. We couldn't be more excited. It was brought to us by our friends at Resinwerks, and I tell you what, this thing is going to last forever. And the folks at Resinwerks really knew what they were doing when they created this.
Resinwerks is a manufacturer of commercial and industrial floor coating systems. We partner up with architects, designers, engineers to develop high-performance resinous flooring for all sorts of applications.
We found a way using the most advanced technology to not sacrifice performance while still being environmentally friendly.
We try to manufacture products that are safer for the environment, safer for the facilities that use them, but also that are much safer for the contractors that work with them every single day.
A few years ago, we contacted Resinwerks to try their product out because they have a very good moisture vapor barrier. That's where it started. And as we progressed with time, we've noticed that the polyaspartics, their epoxies, they're user-friendly, for one, but number two is they're very consistent. So my guys really like the consistency. I love the consistency.
So what we have here at Motorhead Garage is our commercial-grade chip system, full broadcast application. We built a 3-coat system knowing that we wanted something that had appropriate traction or coefficient of friction for the environment, good impact resistant for tools being dropped and things of that nature, and also optimum chemical resistance for any of the number of fluids we might encounter in this type of applications.
We're going to diamond grind first of all. That's why you want to try to find out what the hardness of the concrete is so you know what diamonds to use. Once you evaluate what diamonds you want to use, you want to make sure there's no metal in the floor. You want to pound down the metal or cut off the metal because you're not with the grinder. This exact floor had many, many cracks. A lot of it has to do with no control joints and things like that that the original builder did not put in here, which didn't allow the concrete to move, so it's going to crack. And that's where you want the professionals to come in that can actually score those cracks out, fill them with the proper material, bring in interior or exterior concrete. And that's where Resinwerks really comes into play because they have those flexible and the hard crack fillers and things like that. After you crack fill it, you want to vacuum and get it really clean, and then you apply the epoxy at your certain depth. A lot of it has to do with the density of the concrete.
We built this system using our 100% solids level guard base coat, which is an excellent primer and base coat self-leveling product. And we broadcast our chip flake in a slate color.
That's about an 8 to 10 hour process to where it dries. And after it's done drying, you come in and you scrape it. And the reason you scrape it is some of the flakes will stand up vertically and you want to scrape those off so there's no sharp edges. And then clean it, vacuum all that up, and then you want to put a polyaspartic, another coat of epoxy, possibly a clear epoxy, and a urethane on top of that. It's going to give you a long-term result.
So our first grout coat or top coat was our Kinetic HS material, which is a high solids, no odor polyaspartic technology, which gives us cold cure capacity as well as fast turnover and return to service. And then we finished that off with our HTC 100, which is a high quality moisture cure urethane that gives us the optimum chemical resistance and coefficient of friction for this application.
But the big thing why we do what we do as far as prep is the most important thing we do, and it takes longer than any other process that goes along with it. The process of grinding and application, it's probably a 70-30 is what it comes down to. 70% of your time is grinding and prepping, getting the floor substrate perfect.
Chip and his team were absolutely phenomenal to work with. They're the most professional team that we could ask for this type of application. We tried very hard to partner with the highest quality installers that we can find within our network nationwide. We like local installers, non-franchise based people. He's got an excellent team, very professional, very clean, very organized, runs a really tight ship. We're very fortunate to have partners like Chip in our business.
One of the biggest things that separates Resinwerks is our national network of independent coating contractors. If you call Resinwerks, talk about your project, we will line you up with the best installer in your particular market. They're going to come in, they're going to have a look at your floor, they're going to be able to provide you with a full synopsis of everything that you need to be thinking about with your new floor, and they'll be able to provide you with a full estimate start to finish.
With the customer service that we receive through Resinwerks, it's a good fit for us. They're a great company to partner with, is what it comes down to. We can trust them that their products will always come through for us. I mean, this type of product, you're going to look at garages, auto mechanics, anybody that's bringing in heavy materials, working on vehicles, garages. Epoxy is great just because of its density, its hardness. It adheres extremely well, but the polys is really a signature from a lot of my customers. They really like the fact that it's easy to clean. Folks really like these floors Number one is it is very consistent and very easy to maintain also. The sealer keeps the dirt and the grime up, so it's very, very easy to clean. The slip resistance, they really like that. Just the fact that we put a little bit of grit, aluminum oxide into the sealer, and it makes a nice slip resistant coating. A lot of our customers, they just love the exact look of it. It's just not your regular dull concrete anymore. I mean, it adds square footage to your house. Just due to the fact that you have a perfect floor right now that you can do anything on.
So a floor like this, again, this is a seamless commercial industrial grade flooring system. This is at a minimum of 15 to 20 year floor. If it's maintained properly, longer than that. These are super high performance systems designed to last an extremely long time. If you'd like to talk about your project, we're very easy to get in touch with. You can visit us online at resinwerks.com or give us a call at 720-484-5160. We can put you in touch with one of our local installers to come out and give you an estimate and talk more about your project.
We shall return with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Do not go anywhere.